Well, Martin Brunnschweiler from Bushy's is joining us, and it's great. We're in end of November. We're talking about TT 2019. But before we do that, Martin, because that's what you're here for. First of all, congratulations. I think from everyone's point of view, it pretty well went as good as can be expected last year. In the sense of your very first year in a new place and such a sort of change. Let's look back on that. How do you think it went?
Well, no, we were very pleased. I suppose the first thing was we were relieved, because there was a lot of uncertainty as to whether our fans would have followed us all that way down the promenade, and no, we're hugely relieved, and we were extremely pleased with the way it went. And
you had the weather.
Exactly. No,
wow.
That was a big part of the success. But I'd like to think we did have plans should the weather have been less kind to us. So no, hopefully it'll be just as good next year. But we've got to anticipate some rain. That's normal.
Sure. How many points did you pull in the end? Any idea?
I can't honestly can't remember. But it was a big increase on our normal.
Oh really? So the move actually increased?
Oh, quite significantly, yes.
Wow.
And so the numbers, we had huge numbers. We did a sort of a rough head count. I think through the fortnight we had 120,000 people passing. Which, okay, I'm not saying individual people, but that was individual visits by people.
That's phenomenal.
It is. It was average between 8,000 and 9,000 people a day. So it was better than we could have possibly hoped for. And no, it's funny how these what you think is a big blow, it ends up being a big bonus, and we landed on our feet.
Well, you're very PR oriented. I mean, you had us down there, whatever you want to do. I mean, your old place, I don't think we even covered it in the end. We asked to cover it, we never seemed to hear back from them. But anyway, that's that. And everything. You obviously kept an eye on what was going on across down your old area. You must have. I mean, you're not one for being crowing, but I suppose at the end of the day it was interesting to watch, was it not? The difference between the two places.
As you say, we had so much on our plate. We really didn't. We didn't spend any energy sort of checking what rivals were up to. We were just, as you say, we were just pleased to be doing what people wanted, and as I said, it was hugely successful.
Well, I said you're here to talk about next year, because you've really just put out a big press release saying you're looking to make it bigger and better. I mean, can you?
Yes.
You've got ideas?
We do have. I mean, we know that. Although we were happy with this year, we know. I think we're probably our own biggest critics, and we could see where things weren't right. I hate to see people queuing. And there
was a little bit of that.
There was a lot of that.
A lot of it.
We're quite a lot.
I must have missed that.
No, but you're well connected. But we basically I'd like to think we identified the areas where improvement was definitely needed. As I said, queuing at the bar was unacceptable. We're going to absolutely make sure that the ladies' toilets are addressed, so that the ladies we don't have to queue as long. So those are sort of areas, but and the big one that we're sort of looking for at the moment is to increase the usage of the upper colonnade, which was hardly used at all this year. But there's a huge area up there which we're hoping can be utilised for corporates. I know it doesn't sound very Bushy's at all, but there is, we have the ability now, which we would never have had at the old site. But we do have the ability to, to entertain people up there in some style. It's a lovely raised area. It's, we can wine and dine, and we are bringing people to look after that.
Looking for partnerships? Is that your sort of thing?
Yes.
Sponsors, whatever.
Well, exactly. Sponsors and people who can entertain up there, who can make use of that site. It's just absolutely made for it, and we've teamed up with local company Revel. We've Sam Jones is looking after all that side of it for us, and they're very experienced, and I'm very confident because we've had so much interest after this year's success that I'm really hopeful that it'll be hugely successful, and people will be they'll be chomping at the bit. What
about your bands? I mean, the music's so important, and you made I think quite a big decision. You didn't go with the big sort of headliner.
Exactly.
And did that pay off? I mean,
absolutely. I think that was crucial to our success this year that we made it free to enter. It was, that was the whole point. We had top-notch, mainly local bands, but top-notch bands. But the fact that it was free to people could come and go as they pleased. That was, with hindsight, because I have to say, we were agonising last year, this year.
I know you literally, when we did an interview, you said, I can't say anything because I'm not sure which way we're going to go, and it was we got to...
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it confuses the public if you start to charge on certain nights and you don't other nights.
Well, you've got to get everyone out and then start bringing back in. That's a massive turnaround, isn't it, as well? I
think it's a big turnaround, and I think it's bad PR. It puts people's noses out of joint. So I think that, with hindsight, that was a very a big part of the success of this year. Lots of little things, just allowing dogs and families in during the day. It really added to an atmosphere. As people say, it was more like a mini festival.
I think about off-peak times, that's why I didn't see all that thing. But anyway, as I said, the sun shone, which was obviously fantastic. Yes. So basically, you're looking for people with ideas, people who want to hook up with you, and the corporates and that sort of thing. Anything like that you would like to hear from people?
I would love to. We would love to hear from people. All the details will be on our website. It's just bushys.com. Otherwise, it's revel.uk. And we're really hopeful that people will be able to come up with a deal or come up with a package that suits them. And I think we're really looking forward to next year.
You're so unassuming, Martin. You don't realise how much happiness you bring to people, Well, and are you brewing now, getting ready? Or is everything in gear? Not quite. Yeah,
not quite. But not quite.
You've got to start thinking about it soon.
Absolutely, no, we do. And there are, as I said, there are areas where we ran very low on our beer this year. That mustn't happen. But we sort of stumbled through, but no, it was a wonderful exercise, and we're really looking forward to next year.
You're my first TT interview for next year. It'll be here before you know, won't it?
It will definitely, but no, it's all very exciting, and I think this year it's really whetted our appetites, and looking forward to next year.